Okay, so today, we are going to analyze Jeremy Doku. Now, the reason I find Doku special is because we all know how good Grealish was. Well, Pep would have thought that Doku was better, and I wouldn't argue because just look at these stats. Because just look at how many dribbles he completed in the 23-24 season. So that's why Pep said bye to Grealish and subbed him off and said hi to Doku and replaced Grealish with Doku. So that's why we analyzed the dribbling to see why Pep thought Doku a better dribbler. And one more thing I need to say before we start analyzing. Just so you know, the reason I analyze multiple dribblers is because each dribbler has their own style of dribbling. They get momentum advantage off the defender in different ways. They draw defenders in different ways, so basically the more I analyze, the more you know on how to do momentum advantage, drawing in the defender, and everything else that comes to dribbling. And finally, and most importantly, you find more ways to dribble past defenders in a 1v1. Okay, now let's actually analyze. First, we see Doku dribbling down the wing. This brings the defender's momentum down the line, while also bringing up space in the inside. If Doku cuts inside, many things could happen. 1. The defender will plant his feet and will run faster at Doku to make sure he doesn't go inside. 2. As Doku tries cutting inside, the defender will turn his hips. 3. The defender will try and poke the ball away. And I know exactly which one it is. Number 1. If you see an option to do the momentum advantage, always take it, because then, if you don't, you'll find yourself with less options in the dribble. And also, Doku didn't dribble down the line for nothing. He created space in the inside. As Doku was dribbling down the line, he does a body feint to get the defender to shift his momentum down the line. This will create even more space in the inside, which Doku can use to draw the defender in. As Doku does a body feint, the defender will now move even faster. Doku then takes a touch out here to make the defender recover longer and plant his feet for a longer distance. This even makes the defender move his left leg wider, giving more space through his legs. And what's smart about this is because the defender knows how attackers think, so because Doku made this defender's legs wider, and the defender knows it, the defender will be more cautious, meaning he will be more easily deceived when doing body feints. Doku takes advantage of the situation and does a few stutter body feints to get the defender to plant his feet. By the way, stutter body feints mean doing a body feint with your body, not participating in the feint. And it's only the legs that participate. And when you do stutter body feints, they are usually quick and small steps, and most players do multiple of them, like what Doku is doing right now. As the defender's feet are planted, that means, and when Doku does a skill, the defender will move even faster. Doku takes advantage of this by taking a massive body feint to the left and also touching the ball with it. As he moves the ball as he's doing his body feint, Doku also cuts outside. Now the defender is really going to come at him fast, and this is where Doku can bait or draw the defender in. So Doku really touched the ball outside to make the defender have to go more distance and go faster. This means that Doku can go down the line for a cross. You're probably thinking here, why didn't Doku fake cross to draw the defender in and leave him in the dust? Knowing when to dribble and when to pass is crucial. If Doku cuts inside, then he has to face another defender, which will increase the risk of getting tackled off the ball. Ideally, you want to face less defenders, but still have an effective and successful outcome, like a cross. A cross still has a chance of ending up as a goal, but also has a chance of getting cleared out. But the same goes with a shot. If Doku cuts inside and shoots, there is still a chance that the goalkeeper could save it, or it gets blocked by the defender, or Doku completely misses the goal. So the best and most effective option here would be the cross. Okay, now on to the next clip. Doku dribbling directly at the defender, keeping both the left and right available to cut into. By the way, guys, you've probably heard other people say dribble fast at a defender, So you're probably wondering why, when you watch a football match or you watch dribbling the player down the wing, and they don't dribble fast at the defender. The reason is because every touch you take down the line, the defender is jockeying. Jockeying meaning that their feet are moving sideways or backwards, and that means that their momentum goes one way and their feet are a bit in the air. This means going against the defender's momentum is easier, and you guys know this because I have said it a million times, but once you go against the defender's momentum, they will always run back faster. This means you can draw them and leaving them in the dust for sure. Doku pulls off a body feint to hopefully get the defender's momentum down the other side, and then draw him in. And there are two types of defenders when it comes to reacting to the body feint. The first defender will react by tackling you, because the body feint will fake the defender into cutting with the inside of their foot. And because some defenders tackle, once they see a cut, the defender in this situation thinks that Doku will cut. So he reacts by tackling him because the defender thinks Doku will cut. Most people, when doing a body feint, cut on a 45-degree angle, but since the defender was close to Doku and tackle sideways like any other good defender, Doku has to cut on a 90-degree angle. Doku's teammate is getting pressured by the defender, and the defender is going at high momentum. This little information is what Doku can use to his advantage and very easily destroy this defender. As the defender is running very fast, he has to stop his momentum. A few body feints to get the defender to plant his feet. And this is something I bet no one has ever told you. The real reason Doku did a few body feints to get the defender to plant his feet was because if you're ever in a dangerous area of the pitch like this, which getting tackled could easily lead to a counter-attack, you usually would want to pass it. And to pass it, you would have to go into space to go to less danger. So what Doku is doing is just genius. Doku does a few body feints to get the defender to plant his feet and maybe start jockeying, as Doku wants the defender to readjust to his momentum so that the defender can focus and react to movement. In a dribble, most of the time it takes a bit long to beat a defender. As you keep doing skills, the defender is constantly moving and thinking about how to defend you and trying to react, and because the defender is so used to this, the defender here is spending too much time thinking about how to defend Doku and trying to react. Doku can use this time to be unpredictable, going against the defender's thoughts and expectations, which he does. The other reason Doku chose to dribble here is to draw in this defender and beat him. Again, Doku dribbling directly at the defender, keeping both directions open, but also going down the line, bringing the defender's momentum down the line with him. If Doku cuts inside right now, then the defender would turn his hips. But if Doku cuts inside and does a fake shot, then the defender would be drawn in to block the shot, which would end up in a successful dribble down the line from Doku. Now this defender is a bit different to other defenders. Most defenders, when they are jockeying, and you cut inside, they will turn their hips. But this defender doesn't want Doku to shoot, so he ran in early without 100% knowing what Doku was going to do. But the other reason, that's mostly why the defender ran to tackle Doku early, was because Doku dribbled down the line, then cut inside, which made the defender plant his feet. Because he dribbled down the line, because remember what I said, whenever you do the momentum advantage trick, which in this case was Doku making the defender plant his feet by dribbling down the line, then cutting inside, making the defender have to stop his momentum down the line and go inside to get Doku, the defender will always come back to you even faster. So Doku makes the defender run even faster by doing a fake shot, and the defender got really drawn in, even though the defender was already drawn in from the cut from the momentum advantage that Doku did. Doku wanted to confirm that there was no chance that the defender can get the ball, so he drew the defender even faster by doing a fake shot. And fun fact, Even if Doku did cut inside with the defender not being drawn in, the fake shot would have anyway drawn the defender in, because Doku was ahead of the defender, which he can use the space to shoot. Everything that has been analyzed in this video. 1. Dribbling directly at the defender. 2. Dribbling down the line. 3. Making the defender get comfortable just so you can be unpredictable. 4. Drawing in the defender. 5. Cutting inside and drawing in the defender. 6. Making the defender run faster at you when dribbling down the line than going against their momentum inside. 7. Body feints to make the defender miss his tackle. 8. 45-degree cuts. 9. Advanced body feint by moving the ball with him with the inside of his foot for maximum disguise. 10. Going against the defender's momentum then drawing him in. I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded, but that was because of this video. This took ages to make, so please share to help more and more people.